I saw that both my hands had suddenly become very long and thick. My wife got scared when she saw me. She thought something strange was happening to me. Just then, I heard my own voice coming from outside. She immediately ran outside and I followed her. As soon as we got outside, we were both stunned. Behind my wife was another woman who looked exactly like her, while in front of me stood a man who was my identical twin. We realized then that these weren't human, but mysterious creatures who were perfect replicas of us. I tried to buy some time by talking them into a conversation and slowly started moving toward the door with my wife, but they immediately lunged at us. We both ran to the hover car and sped away at full speed. As we were fleeing, one of the creatures grabbed the car, but its hand was yanked off in the jolt. In a rage, it struck the car hard. The car spun out of control. I tried with all my might to steady it, but the steering wheel came loose in my hands and the car came to a stop. We thought it was impossible to escape. Then the creature suddenly began to grow and got stuck in the tunnel. I was stunned to see it. Then I remembered an incident from 3 years ago when this spaceship's airlock had opened and the entire crew had mysteriously vanished. Only a strange robot was wandering the ship. We both immediately started climbing up through the ventilation shafts, but suddenly a strange noise echoed and we fell in different directions. I reached a room searching for my wife. I saw her standing there, so I moved to hug her, but the next moment her movements seemed strange. Then I realized that she wasn't my real wife. I immediately ran away from there, and a little while later I found my real wife. To convince her, I took off my tie and threw it on the ground, saying, "If you see someone like me again with a tie on, know that they're a fake." But then she asked, "Where did the tie you just threw go?" Hearing this, I realized that the me standing in front of me was also a fake. At that moment, the robot walking down the hallway took another step forward. A short while later, I, my wife, and the two creatures who were our exact duplicates were standing face to face. All four of us were claiming to be the real one. My wife couldn't figure out who to believe. Then, with one small clue, she was able to tell the real from the fake. Suddenly, the bodies of both imposters began to swell again. The two of us ran and hid in the control room. That's when I realized these creatures grew stronger from human fear and negative thoughts. So, we tried to keep ourselves calm. I looked up and saw a spaceship captain floating in space without a helmet. Then I realized he had deliberately sacrificed his life so these creatures couldn't use his identity to reach his world. He had already programmed a robot to destroy the entire spaceship when the time was right. I immediately activated the self-destruct system. The two creatures ran to stop the robot, and I ran after them. Just then, the time machine arrived. I got in and went to my wife, but there were two women who looked like her standing there. In my haste, I took the wrong one with me. Just then, the time machine recognized that she wasn't human, but the very same mysterious creature.